The word Belvedere is literally the Italian phrase that means a beautiful view. It could have been Bellevue, it could have been panorama, but they chose Belvedere because that was a term of architecture in the 19th century for any place that would give an extraordinary view. Now for us, it's still an incredible view, but imagine what this was like in 1870 when you could climb the tower and the trees were tiny. My name is Jane, and I work for the Visitor Services Department. At the moment, we're at Belvedere Castle, which is smack in the center of the park, just about halfway between the southern end and the northern end of the park, that has absolutely beautiful vistas over the entire park. When you get to the castle, everybody's first plan is to get as high as they can to the very top, which is why the Conservancy's role of managing the flow on the castle stairs is important. The castle was designed in the 1860s, completed in 1872, but the builders of the castle could not have anticipated that 3 million people a year would want to visit the castle. This is why it's so important that we help people enjoy their visit and make sure that they can get up and down. The Belvedere Castle is one of the very few places in the park that is a destination for both tourists and for native New Yorkers. And many times New Yorkers are brought here by their friend who's in from out of town who says, let's go visit the castle, and they find themselves enchanted all over again by something in New York, which is an amazing thing when you can get a New Yorker to enjoy the whimsy and the beauty and just the timelessness of a structure that was designed to look medieval in the middle of the 19th century, but that serves the needs of New Yorkers in the 21st century. And what I love about the Conservancy's approach to operating Belvedere Castle is that it's made as accessible as possible to everybody. We preserved and restored the state of the castle to the original vision of the original architects while adapting it for use in the 21st century and respecting the environment. It's very convenient to tell people when they're curious about what's downstairs that they're not allowed to go to tell them that that's where the dragon sleeps. I always make sure to tell kids that it's a friendly dragon. I think his name is Hugo, but I don't speak dragon very well. And he eats acorns and Oreos, and he protects the castle at night. And even though they know there's probably no dragon, they love the sense of whimsy and the possibility that maybe there is. As I began to work in Central Park, I gained a much deeper appreciation of what all New Yorkers perceive as the effortless existence of this spectacular place. The work that goes on behind the scenes by the Conservancy to make this place absolutely accessible to everybody who visits.